everybody, it's Bridget. What have I done? Well, by the title, you will know what I've done. I got a tattoo! And I don't know. I can't get over the fact that I actually did that today. Sorry if the light is bad. Sorry if I look very tired. I am very tired. But I thought this video would be perfect to do just like a spontaneous thing right after the tattoo experience. Cause I want to share the experience with you. Now keep in mind, like, every experience for everybody will be different. Like, for me it will be totally different. You know, if you did exactly the same thing as me, it will be different because your body is different. So keep that in mind as well. So this is probably gonna be a little bit long video because I want to cover sort of my story, like a bit pre-story before we dig down in what actually happened, and then I want to show like a clip of the actual tattooing, and then after I really want to talk about my experience and how it felt, and you know, the routine later. So if you are interested not to watch some things, you can go down below in the comments, because I created like a clicky button for you guys, so you can like skip to a certain point if you want to see, you know, just a movie about me getting inked. So, but if you want, you are welcome to join me through this whole journey. So, pre-story. First thing that happened was that Mythos Tattoo, where I got my tattoo from, had this event going on in November, early November. It's called Ink Against Bullying. So I think they have this like every year, like twice a year or something, maybe just once, I'm not sure. Every artist in that studio does like a sheet or a A4 size paper with designs, and those are like those you get to choose from in that event for a certain price. And all the money went to like bullying, or not bullying, that's really wrong. All the money went to an organization against bullying, and I thought that was a really, really good cause. So I met up that day, they had the event, I got really, really excited, and I've seen some motives that I really wanted, so I was pretty excited. But when I got there, it was a really rainy day, cold, windy, and there was a lot of people in line, because you sort of just show up and that's it, like you gotta be first or you have to wait. So there was a ton of people in front of me, so I was like, you know, kind of losing hope, you know, in the beginning, but as the line just shrank, I felt the hope coming back. I ended up getting like a sort of ticket, so I had to wait for my number for people to get to the actual studio to get tattooed, because they can't obviously have like hundreds of people in that little studio. And yeah, I waited a long time, and of course I respect like all of those who tattooed, because they got through like almost 80, if I'm not mistaken, people that day, and I was like around number 120, so I didn't get my tattoo at that point. So tattoo day was not a waste, but I feel like a little bit disappointed. I really wanted this tattoo today, but I totally understand why they stopped. I mean, they've been tattooing for 8 hours straight, you know, and that's totally understandable. But I think I will go and get a tattoo later, of course. I'll book something, and maybe I can design something myself. But it's okay. It's okay. It's been a really cold day, that's for sure. So let's see how it goes. What me and my friend Tina did on Friday the 13th, actually. We went to the studio. I said like, I want a tattoo and it's my first time, blah blah blah. Got a lot of tips and stuff, and I got an appointment. So I actually got an appointment for like November the 14th, but I also made them list me on like the waiting list. So if somebody, or in this case the tattoo artist Malin I get the tattoo from, if she was like not having clients one day, like she could just like, you know, call me and I could drop in. So that happened today. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it when I heard it first. I was actually going home from school and I was like so ready to just go home and relax. Then I called them back and I'm like, yeah, you called me, guys. I got my appointment today, which is freaking great because of there was the client that didn't show up. So she took the opportunity to just call me and I was like seriously amazed. So basically she wanted me to send like some of the inspiration pictures that I had in mind for the tattoo on Facebook, so I could, or she could like sort of manage the time, I guess. So I did that. Here's some pictures if you want to see the inspiration, because some pictures has like some details that I really liked. So I described the whole thing, like how I wanted it, and yeah, and then I went over there. Like, it went so fast. So I really want to show you guys my video right now, and just, I guess, just take in everything. I'll come back to what actually happened after video. First off, did it hurt? No. A little. I mean, tattoos hurt a little, always. They will. And I can describe it as many describe it also. It's like a cat, like a really like tiny kitten, you know, when they got those like really sharp claws. And it feels like sort of, it's a little kitten that like pokes you with their claw like a lot. I mean, on my arm it's sort of, some places were more sensitive than others, I felt like, and also it was a little more pain when she went over again with some shading over where she'd been tattooing before. So I definitely felt a little bit pain, but like it's very tolerable. Is that what it's called? Well, I tolerated the pain. That's one way to say it, I guess. And I was in very good hands. Malin did like a great job. I was like so amazed like how she can do those lines. Now I have a bandage on. I'm just gonna have, ooh, it's like coming off. I'm gonna have it until tomorrow morning, and then I'll take it off and wash it with some very sensitive, what is it called? Sensitive soap, and moisturize it. And I'll do that like around 2-4 times a day. Yeah, so wash, dry, moisturize, I guess what they're saying. And I can't wait to open and unveil this tomorrow to myself. I like honestly can't. So overall the experience has been pretty amazing. It changed my life, you know? I got a thing on my hand now. I just really like it. I really do. Even though I can't see it now, like I have the image in my head and it's like, I really like it. So it took like about 2.5 hours, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for it to finish. And it wasn't bad, like, it was like a good amount of time actually. Well, maybe just 2 hours, because I waited like half an hour to wait for her to finish the drawing, which when she came out with the drawing, I was literally like amazed. The design of the tattoo got so much better than I ever could hope for and wish for, and yeah, imagine, to be honest. So it's been a great adventure, and I hope you guys like to come with me on the adventure. And so, as always, like, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If I'm gonna give any tips, if you're afraid of commitment, I mean, I am kind of afraid of commitment, but I think you just gotta jump into whatever feels the best for you and go with the flow, to be honest. And eat before you go tattooing, have some water with you, some snacks, because your brain really focuses on the pain and just that, you know, space on your body. But yeah, if any questions, like, leave them down below, and I will see you guys later in the next video I make. Take good care of yourselves. Bye!